Great. Now we're on to activity 220, 2.20. Okay, so we're going to automatically produce a bolt hole pattern using a linear sketch pattern. Okay, start with the file that resulted from 2.19 and save it as save as 220. Edit the sketch that defines the bolt holes. Delete all the bolt hole circles except the one in the top left quadrant. To delete the sketch entity, select the entity, right-click, and delete. Okay, great. So we're going to come in here. We're going to edit this. Remember, I like to look at these normal too, so I'm just going to make that happen. This says delete this thing. I'm just going to hold Shift and delete them all at once. Okay, I've got those three selected. Now I'm going to right-click and go down here to delete. And I'm going to say, yes, that's what I want. And I'm down to just that. Excellent. Okay, using the remaining circle, create a bolt hole pattern using linear sketch pattern command. The other option, which is not useful here, is a circular sketch pattern. Okay, follow the prompts in the feature manager and in the message box in the left-hand bottom of the screen. Okay, we're going to learn about that in a second. Okay, so I should be editing my sketch, but I've closed it out, so I need to go back into Edit Sketch. Okay, I need to I need to select this thing. And then I need to find in here linear sketch pattern. Here we go. I want to move in that direction. Yes, I do want to move in that direction. And I'm going to have to go back to activity 2.19 to know what the dimensions should be. Okay, so it's going to be 48 times 2. Okay, so this one, 48 times 2. Great. And now we want to have a second direction, which is this one. Okay, let's actually see now that we got that dimension. And the other one here would be 111 times 2. Okay, what else does this say? Sketch pattern. Notice the direction option in the feature manager. See the reference coordinate system in the bottom left of the screen to understand where the X and Y directions are. That makes sense. Create a pattern in both the X and the Y directions. Flip direction, e.g. -y if needed. Zoom in and out to observe the preview yellow geometry to understand what the computer is planning to do relative to the pattern direction. Yeah, I'll show you why we need to zoom out in a second here. We need to make our pattern in the second direction to be greater than 1, or else it doesn't appear like we're going to do it. So we need to switch that to 2, which we needed to do. And then we need to make this 2, 2, 2, 2, which is 2 times 111. And you can see now we need to zoom out to see that it's trying to put it way over here. But we need to flip direction, put it down there. Okay, and let's hit go on that. And interestingly, we already have the cutouts. Why? Because this sketch was already defining the extrude cut. Okay, now I'm not very happy about this being underdefined. So we're going to have to go in here and figure out why this is underdefined. So let's edit this. We should never leave something underdefined. And I can actually see what it is now. It's the diameter of these circles. You can see they're blue. We know their location is specified. I think that it's the diameter. We'll find out by doing this. I'm going to click this. Okay, let's see. That was an accident. Click this. And I'm going to click this, and this, and this, and say that they're going to be equal to each other. And they're still blue, which is not great. So that was not it. Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay, this is interesting. I have made my linear sketch pattern, but the dimensions that I used for the linear sketch pattern still need to be dimensioned in this case. So we're going to try that. See if this works. That's interesting because, see, this is supposed to be 222. Okay, and I don't know why it wasn't. Okay, so there's a few things we can do here that would be valuable probably for us. We want to use our relations. So we need to get this circle and this circle to be vertical to each other. And that satisfied the rest of our problems. We are now fully defined. So it's really a relationship that you have with the CAD system. You are working closely with the system to co-design basically the part. The system's telling you it's underdefined. Don't you want it to be defined? We say, yes, of course we want it to be defined. So we go in there and we get it defined. All right, so that was, what did we do? That was activity 20.20. And we need to save this, which it is. I already named that. So let's not replace that. Cancel that. All we need to do is hit save over here.